And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Today I'm here not to talk about a game per se, but to talk about a system. Okay, take a look at this. You can see here that in my hand I have a die, which is 5 pink sides and 1 white side. This is a die made up of different pieces that come apart. It's those foam pieces, and it fits together. Now I have 10 of these dice of different colors that come together in a package, and these are called the Nestortiles. They're from Nestor Games, and they are used to play a pile of different games. I have a whole stack of games that can be played with these, a whole sheet of games, and some of them are okay. Some of them are fun, some of them are meh, but you know what? I don't mind so much with the system if some games are meh, as long as there's some games that are fun. But the whole concept here is neat. I've always thought, with all these constructible games coming out, where is the constructible dice game? Well, I know some of those are still on the way, but here's one that is actually interesting, it's fun, and I can use it in my math classes. Let's look at the system briefly. So here are the pieces for this game. Now, like I said, this is a system, so I'm not going to really get into any kind of detail on any specific game that comes with this, but there are a lot of them. Let me show you the rules for several of them. We have Hey, That's My Tile, which is a game similar to Hey, That's My Fish. We have Clara's Garden, which shows how to put tiles down in different variations, and the numbers matter in trying to score sets so that you can get points at the end of the game. We have Myrmidons, which allows you to do something like this, where you'll take and you'll make you'll put 3 together to make a warrior, and that will show the movement, the attack, and the defense of that particular warrior on a 3-sided piece. Other games basically have you put all 6 together. Now there are 10 of these dice, basically, each with 1 through 6, and one of the fun little games that I like playing with this system is where you roll and there's extra tiles face down, and whoever rolls higher wins a point. And whoever rolls lower can take a face down tile and then exchange that with one of the tiles on their die, so you have a better chance of rolling. I mean, if you think about it, one of the things that this system can simply be used for is not any game, but you can make any custom dice you want. Now, yeah, they're big and they're bulky comparatively, but they can make dice. You can put them down to make a board that has different numbers on it. By attaching them together, you can form all sorts of structures. In fact, some of the games will have you forming buildings and walls, etc. So, really, there's not a whole lot more that I can say about the game than this. My favorite games are the ones that involve dice. All right, I don't mind the tile games. They're, abstract, and some of them need pawns to be added to the game. But I like putting all these together. If nothing else, I'd certainly like the novelty factor of this game. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of different things. I like having these. People look at them and say, oh, that's pretty cool. You can make a black die. You can mess up the black die and add 3. They're very durable, although there are a couple pieces missing from here because they're not as durable to young teeth as I had thought. So that is a lesson learned, ladies and gentlemen, for your enjoyment. But for the most part, I enjoy this system a lot. I would recommend getting it just because it's neat. You can make your own custom dice, and there is already a pile of games online for it. Check it out.
Thanks for joining us today. For more written, audio, and video reviews, as well as the #1 board game podcast, check out the website at www.thedicetower.com. Until then, this is Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.